You seem to know a lot about time travel. Perhaps I should request access to your file. Thankfully, I've been a temporal agent for 141 years, technically. I think we can figure out how to make a localized time jump and redo this. We set to the console that Noye was looking over, and for some reason the founder doesn't intervene. Not that I'm complaining.
No! No! I've come too far! This time I'll make sure you're never born! Even if I have to shoot you in the cradle!
Noye! Husband, please! You don't have to do this!
Noye, look out! She's a changeling!
Solids are irrational, fearful creatures. You cannot be trusted.
Hey, look at that! We successfully rewound time. And pissed off the founder.
Imposter! How dare you!
The founder is understandably upset that we've ruined her ambush and is forced to engage us in a firefight, while Noye looks on in confusion and anger. Fortunately, we had the element of surprise, and it doesn't take much to reduce her to a puddle. And apparently that floor is not grated or has a sheet of glass over it or something, because she didn't fall through the slats. Anyway, we should probably check on Noye.
You could have kept silent and let that thing execute me while wearing the face of my wife. But you didn't. If you are willing to save my life now, perhaps you're willing to work toward making things right for all who have been lost.
Well, I empathise with your goal, I really do. But maybe we can find a different way.
Indeed. Very well. It appears the time has come. I speak for my forces, and I surrender. The Battle of Procyon 5 is over, and with it, the temporal war. I'm trusting you to do the right thing here. Don't make me regret that decision.
I will. The mistakes I made. I'll try to correct them. I wish things could have been different, Noye. You were a surly git, but a great ally. And I'm sorry.
I believe that will be enough for this trial, my friends.
Oh, what is it with these moments that the Excalbians have picked? Who chose them? Ghosts of Christmas Past? What's next on my guilt trip? So, okay, predictions. Although we saved Noye and cleared our conscience, we also assaulted a founder of the Dominion, and they don't like that.
Yarnik awaits our return. He will, no doubt, have things to discuss after observing your actions here. Let's return.
Oh, I bet he will, and I bet he's found a way to make this the worst possible outcome. We emerge from our second trial to face Yarnik's judgment. He no doubt has some form of simulation gauging the outcome of events.
The Founder ended one life to save trillions, yet you undid her efforts to save a dangerous enemy. The Founder was killed. As a result, the Dominion falls to disarray, and the Herc invasion ravages 3 galactic quadrants before it is finally stopped.
Oh, really? Does it now? Because I have issues with your predictions here. You neglected to identify from which timeline the Founder was from. She could have been from the 26th century, but no, apparently you plucked her out of time. So I chose to spare an enemy.
To kill a man in cold blood, even an enemy, that comes with a terrible burden to bear for the executioner. Delivering Noye to justice was an admirable decision, one the Founder could have easily made herself. Doing so would have saved not only her life, but the lives of many others as well.
Well put.
Your participation in the trial has been informative thus far, but we require more data to make our decision. Another scenario has been prepared. Enter the portal when you are ready to begin.
Right.
This way.
The tests the Excalbians are running here are skewed in my opinion. How can they accurately predict these events when they don't fully grasp the concepts of good and evil and all the complexities in between? It's weird, they are able to recreate events that have happened with stunning precision, but when it comes to speculation, they're no better than anyone else. Additionally, they did not identify that this founder was from before the Herc invasion. She could have easily been the female changeling from the era of the Battle of Procyon. We are in the midst of a temporal war after all. I guess what I'm trying to say is that their bleak outcomes ignore the factors that they cannot possibly predict, from the grand alterations to time that were wrought during the battles, to the very acts of morality that the Excalbians, by their own admission, do not fully comprehend. So how can they factor those into their results? We'll see what the next trial is, but I'm already rapidly beginning to think that Yarnak is not as impartial as he claims. At least the Lincoln simulacrum understands. Killing when you have the option to spare is not strength. Noye survives in the real timeline too, and the Temporal Cold War was ended there. The third trial awaits us, and we make our way towards it, where a curveball is thrown our way. A scenario not of our past, but Burnham's. So, thank you for watching this part of the Star Trek Online Stories series. I've been Rick, and I hope to see you next time as we continue wrapping up this morality tale. Until then, thanks again for watching, and goodbye.